So I'm going to try to do this without my glasses on because all you can see is the light shining in the glasses and you can't see the eyes, which I mean you probably should be able to see my eyes. It would be good instead of just blank glass, you know. Children of the Corn kind of thing going on there. So, of course now I got nothing to say because I can't see anything. I can see everything. I can see everything. I got sketchbook. This is my old sketchbook from 1999, 2000, 2001. I was Prince Edward Islands, New York, Seattle, Vancouver, San Diego, and back to New York again. So this was this big journey. Started Prince Edward Island, New York, and then I ended up in Vancouver, and then I went down to San Diego and then back up. So it's a little bit of a swing, but this was one year I just could not stand the thought of having to live in the real world. I don't do a good job of living in the real world, so I escaped. You know, I went up to Prince Edward Island. The boys were up to Prince Edward Island. I was by myself, and I just needed to have my water. I had water. Actually, Stephen sent me watercolors. My friend Kathleen and Shannon, both of them mailed me watercolors while I was there, and some really nice Arches paper. And the only thing I wanted to do was watercolor. I was obsessed. And I had a guitar, so I used to lay out in the backyard and sing to the sky, trees. And I would just watercolor, and it was fine and dandy. And the boys left, you know, so they went wherever the hell they went. I don't know where they went. They left me there, which is fine. I didn't mind being there. But then it got really cold. I didn't have any wood, so I had to I was dragging trees, kicking trees, and dragging them home and bucking them up with the buck saw, which was really good. You know, warms you twice. Once when you saw it up, once when you put it in the stove, you know, but it didn't. I got pretty cold, and then at one point I went to a party and I came back and the pipes had burst and the whole place was there was like that much water in the basement, and I had to go shut the. There was like open. It was really scary. It was open electricity. I had to get down there and wade through the water and turn the electric breaker off for the pump. Because the water was just spilling out of the broken pipes, you know, up like a fountain, you know. So anyway, at that point, then people were like, "Oh, she's gonna die of hypothermia or something over there." So they sent me down to New York to my brothers, and there I was. That's where I got into the more heavily into the internet because I had my brother's computer was on 24/7. He just left the thing on, right? So I didn't have log in. I didn't have to go to the library. I mean, usually for years when I was homeless, I would just stop at the library and use a computer in the library or in a school. You know, I went to I'd stop at a university and use their computers. So that worked out real good, you know, because there's always a library or university in most towns. Not all on that internet, but anyway, so I was heavily into the internet. And that's when I got, began to realize the possibilities that were inherent in having the internet, which was just like, holy shit, like everything that I was really like depressed about, the entire futility of life and how nothing could ever change. And I didn't really want to live. I didn't care. I would have been just as happy to die of hypothermia up there. It didn't really bother me. I was like, I don't care, I just don't care anymore. So, but then with the internet, I was like, oh wow, there's hope. So the internet was like, there's hope. There's so much. And I would just be in there, and I would get I get my key. My brothers, and I had my keyboard, and I'd just be like, I would just type in all the craziest things I could think of. Like leisure. Show me everything you have about leisure, and then I found the leisure party. Why work? And I don't know, there's so many. And then Fleming and his wonderful website, which to me was literally world transforming because it was just it's a great website. I mean, seriously, thanks Fleming. That really got me through a lot. That one website got me through a lot. And just goes to show you, it's not a waste of time to spend your time doing internet things, right? So, anyway, be that as it may. But I've been kind of on that theme all day today because I was thinking, yeah, about why should people have a guaranteed income? I didn't want to work anymore. I didn't want to work at a bullshit job. It was killing me. I was working 2 jobs, you know, trying to go to school full time so I could make enough money so my poor boys wouldn't suffer as much as they've been suffering, you know, living lives of poverty, and I couldn't have the nice things that other kids had, you know. So I thought, well, I should go to college and get a good job, and you know, then the boys would be poor. Well, that didn't work out, and I almost killed myself too. And I could not do anymore. I just could not literally do anymore. And that was in '95. I couldn't move any. I just couldn't. So that's the first time I went up to Prince Edward Island. I went up with Wallace, and then we went up there, and it was you know, I was gonna go up by myself because I just didn't want to be in a situation where I had to pay rent and, you know, work in a job, and like you know, when you work at a minimum wage job, you can't make enough to pay the rent. You know, and then if you have kids and your kids need, you know, you want them to eat well, you know, but then you don't really have time to cook for them because you're working 2 jobs. So it's really, you know, it's a very bad deal. And I don't think that it's, you know, wise to be judgmental about, you know, people who are doing the best they can. I mean, I was doing the best I can. I really was. I'm very conscientious. I work very hard, you know. So I've been thinking about this all day today, so I guess it's really good that I get this opportunity to rant about it a little bit. Yeah. Got a lot of material. So, I guess I'll end this one so I can see how those other ones are doing, see how this looks, and then we'll catch you later.